Good evening, morning, hello, wherever you shall be on this wonderful planet we call Earth. I'm going to do a rehash on the last episode, or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't really an episode, it was just a video on the latest development that's been going on behind the scenes. Now, some may be and some may not be aware there's an ongoing police investigation into the madness that is currently right here on YouTube. And people a little bit surprised, or not really surprised, but they're talking amongst themselves about it. And one person emailed me and said, Jamie, why haven't you taken down any of the videos that you partake in the past? Well, there's one reason and one reason only. There's an ongoing police investigation that now I have received an email from the law enforcement, how they stated that the information that I have given them in regarding to a certain situation has now given the law enforcement right across Australia and indeed the federal government a clear picture of what is currently going on right now. Well, what's been going on for approximately 8 years, give or take. And secondly, the reason why I haven't taken the video down is I'm not really active on YT Court. I have another channel with Shay that we are predominantly more focused on than the drama that was and still currently going on YouTube. I don't watch anybody's channel. You can say whatever you want about me, but as soon as you bring my daughter involved in your episode by hacking into my Facebook account and using photos, public information about my daughter on your YouTube channel, I took that to the police, made a report about it, and now it's an ongoing investigation where they have written back to me. And if people don't want to believe me, check this out. Just give me a couple of seconds, all right? And if people still debating that I made all that report up, yeah, let's go to the email, shall we? That they respond to my, see? And let me put it back a bit. That's the email there. All right? And let me read it out to those that missed it. Dear Jamie, thank you for lodging your report with Report Cyber. By doing this, you are giving the governments of Australia and police agencies all across Australia an exact, accurate picture of the online environment that is currently going on right now. This picture of the environment will be used to direct police investigation and most significantly guide the development of new strategies to prevent crime and limit undesirable behavior of a particular individual or a group of individuals. Every report is important for building this picture of the online environment. From information that you, Jamie, had provided, it appears you, Jamie, have been subject to online bullying and or harassment. That's from the police. It's an ongoing investigation, and the videos that are still currently up on YT Court from the past, that are still there, are part of the investigation. And people will say, Jamie, why would you discriminate yourself? I'm not. I am giving the police the whole background story of what was going on. Yeah. I even said that I was partaking in some of this. Yeah. And they are looking at all the videos that I have done. Plus, they are going to be looking at all the videos that other people have done over the years, because the information that I have given them a month ago has given law officials an accurate picture, according to that report, of the online environment that is currently going on. Now, people will say, why would you give up people? I'm not giving up on people. What many people don't understand is that a lot of people was misled into the drama. Many people followed along just to get along. And there is one individual that I know who is more of a follower, not a leader. And quite frankly, that person doesn't really have a YouTube channel, but he'll go on the panel just to make a relevant name for himself. There was brainwashing involved. There were conning involved. And I saw it all behind the scenes on my end. I saw the manipulation. I saw the lying. I saw the bullshit that was going on behind the scenes. And many people are now starting to see, oh, you made a report. Well, what about your involvement, Jamie? The police know the involvement that I was in 18 months ago. And people are saying, well, why are you doing this now? Why couldn't you fucking do it back in 2015, 2016? The thing is, there's a time and place for everything. Maybe people will start realizing that what you are trying to do to the other person is creating more danger for yourself than the other person. I am a true believer in karma. What goes around comes around. It will come back to you in the end. But people just got to choose what road or what path they want to lead. If they want to lead down to the road of destruction, good on you. If people want to go and try and do the right thing, if people try to do the right thing, God loves you too. People will say, oh, Jamie, you haven't been sober for 23 years. Well, the world that I come from, when you talk about sobriety, doesn't necessarily mean that you've been sober from alcohol. Sobriety in recovery can mean you've been sober from taking narcotics. Sober can mean haven't touched a drink. The thing about me is I have one drink now and again with my meal. One. One drink does not make me an alcoholic. One. I have a glass of wine or a glass of port with Shay's dad when we have special occasions, especially around winter at Shay's birthday, which is, ironically enough, on the 4th of July. We celebrate her birthday. We also celebrate the American birthday. We all sit around a campfire because it's winter in Australia when Shay's birthday is. And Shay's dad and I will have a drink of red wine or a port. Just one. Doesn't make me an alcoholic. Have I been clean of narcotic drugs for 23 years? Going on to 24? You betcha. You want me to name the rehab that I was in just before I turned 21? I'll give you the name. Of course, it was Serenity House. Serenity House. You know the Serenity Prayer? God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That was a daily prayer in rehab back in 2000. The daily prayer. Do I go to 12-step meetings now? No. You know what my recovery is? Looking after Shay in music and sport. Alex Cooper is a recovery addict and alcoholic. Alex Cooper, his new addiction is playing golf. Would you believe that? He plays golf. Even though he makes music and travels around the world still, and yet he's coming to Australia very, very soon too. But Alex Cooper, he's in a recovery program and still is. He's a born-again Christian. You wouldn't think so, but he is. I don't come on here with the bottle in my hand and get blasted on alcohol. Not too much, Sam, but let me just rehash exactly again, just for you. Just for you. Right? So, for those people that don't know or do know, there is an ongoing police investigation with the environment that is currently going on YouTube right now. Now, I received an email from the police. I will read it out again in a second, of my report that I made last month, but also I received an email from a listener saying, why haven't I taken down the old YouTube court shows or YT court shows? Well, there's a reason for it. There's an there's an ongoing police investigation. Now, for those people that don't know about the police investigation, why I made a report in the first place, a fellow YouTuber created a new profile, it wasn't a new profile, used his other profile on Facebook and went into my personal Facebook and used photos, personal information of my daughter, and the like and use that on his YouTube channel. And people will message me left, right, and centre saying, Jamie, you need to see. I didn't need to see. I went straight down, made a report. I received a notification from Facebook that the same person was trying to hack into my Facebook by changing the password. Failed miserably. But yeah, I received all that, went down to the police. So let's see. Let me just show. Right. For those that want proof, there's the, sorry about the light, but there's the email that I received from the police here in Australia. All right. And let me just read it out. All right. Dear Jamie, thank you for lodging your report with Report Cyber. By doing this, you are giving the governments of Australia, both state and federal, and the police agencies all across Australia, an accurate picture of the online environment. Now, this online environment that they are talking about, the one that I used to be part of and other people are still currently getting themselves involved, been going on for approximately 8 years. The police now, according to their email, have received the information that I gave them, and that information has now given, they went into it and they looked at it and they can gather a picture accurately of the online environment. Let me continue to read. The picture will be used, this is important, the picture will be used to direct police investigation both here in Australia and overseas, and most significantly, guide the development of new strategies to prevent crime and limit undesirable behaviour. Every report is important for building this picture that they've seen. From the information that Jamie, me, had provided, it appears you, Jamie, have been subject to online bullying and or harassment. Right? And if people don't want to believe me, down the bottom, just there, is the police whatnot. So let's have a look. The group is saying you're running an op with Ferret to try and find me. Let them think that. The police have already got the picture anyway. But the reason why the videos are still up on YT Court because it's an ongoing investigation. And they are seeing the picture more clearly as days, weeks, months go by. Right? They're probably streaming you out. Who cares? I don't really care. Seriously. Like I said to the police, I don't care what people have to say about me personally. But when you bring my daughter involved in your, not your episode, Tam, but I'm just using this as an example. When someone brought my daughter into their YouTube video without any permission whatsoever, and they will say freedom of use. No, not. Those photos and the public information was private. The person in question was not even on my Facebook friend list. Therefore, he had to use another Facebook account to get into my YouTube, not my YouTube, into my Facebook to gather that information for his own sole purposes. And yet, the same person that I'm speaking of has done the exact same thing to multiple people. Go into their YouTube, trying to find their Facebook account, get pictures, get some type of status, take screenshots, and use it for his videos. And yet that same person tried to hack into my Facebook account by changing the password. Well, it failed miserably because I received a notification from Facebook notifying me that someone was trying to do it. If you want to talk to me, you want to come on? Yes or not? Please tell me. I don't know. I don't know what he does. I don't know. I don't watch his channel. People were messaging me about he was using that information that I talk about for his video. I didn't watch his video. I didn't have to go. I just went straight down to the police. All right. Remember, if just hold up. Let's have a look. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Wait, just wait. Yeah, hit that link, Tam. If anybody else come in, I'll just kick them out. All right. Don't. If Google asking for it, I don't know. But I don't hold any records of anybody's fucking account when they sign in. They sign in. Google just want to use your YouTube channel name. And I mean, you have to have a YouTube channel to come onto StreamYard. That's part and parcel. Or you can use your Google account. I don't ask for it. Google asks for it. But anyway. Let's have a look at this. So yeah, the reason I don't really use YT Court that often. I use the other account, the other channel that Shay and I. As a matter of fact, let me just go here for a second. I'll give you guys an update on what Shay says. All right. What Shay says had 403 subscribers and to date over 267,000 and a half views. and we will be uploading a brand new long video tomorrow, which was recorded Christmas. Now people will say, Jim, why do you bring the numbers up? Well, I'm trying to show you or tell you guys exactly what I've been doing. Now people say, oh, Jamie, you're on the freaking welfare. No, I'm not. I'm not on the welfare. I still write articles for magazines, the music magazines. I still go to concerts and do work. Matter of fact, I'll be going to Disturbed next month. September, Iron Maiden. 2 nights before Disturbed, it'll be Pantera. And I'm supposed to be on the welfare? No, Tam, just come on. You wanna talk? Talk. Anyway, I don't really matter if people come or not. But anyway, all I know is there's an ongoing investigation, and the reason I say this is, and I'll say this, just before the end of the year last year, 2 Australian people that lived in another state in Queensland went to prison alongside an American citizen who was doing this online harassment, bullying, stalking, you name it, which then, just around Christmas last year, which then, for the Australian federal government to pass a bill, federal bill, which goes across all jurisdictions of Australia, that they are going to clamp down online bullying, harassment, stalking, the like. Even the FBI came to Australia to speak to the Prime Minister in regard to that case that happened last year for the Australian government to pass a federal legislative bill to counter online bullying, harassment, stalking, and the like. So people think that they want to go into people's personal accounts and take photos, screenshots, when it has got nothing to do with you. You get done for it. If people want to tear other people down just by calling them derogatory names, what up? Hi, James.
Hey, Jamie, how are you?
Good. Good. If I sound funny because I've got a new plate in my mouth, but it's all good. And I'm not talking about a dinner plate. I've actually got a plate in my mouth. But I will say this.
Did you freeze the? Okay.
No, I haven't freezed. It's not my end. No.
Okay.
It might be your end. Might be your end buffering, not my end.
Yeah. I hopefully I don't lose you.
No, I can hear you. So yeah, like I was saying, there's an online going police investigation that allowed all federal jurisdictions here in Australia, or police jurisdictions here in Australia, and the FBI. Now, I didn't call the FBI. The information that I gave to my police here got the FBI involved. Now, the reason why the old videos are still up, because it's an ongoing investigation. Which I really can't talk what's going on. I can't say what's going on because I don't really know what's going on, only from that email that I received. The information that I had given them has gave them a picture of what's currently going on or what has been going on for almost 8 years. And they are looking at every single one. Every single one. And people will say, Jamie, why would you discriminate yourself? I'm not discriminating myself at all. They knew what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
They know what I was doing. I admitted what I was doing before I even made the report. But like I said, this isn't about what I did. This is about somebody using my daughter for their gain. They're using another Facebook account because they're not on my friend list. I blocked that person and they had to use another way. Well, that other way was they used another Facebook. Well, she dropped off. Used another Facebook account and know that other account is not even on my friend list. And if people want to know who that other account was, drum roll, Pete Santilli exposed. That was the account that tried to get into my or got into my photos, screenshots, the like. And who goes by Pete Santilli exposed? Put one on one together. Yep, you're here.
Okay, sorry about that, Jamie. Can you still hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yep.
In Scotty's chat, I mean, these people are so obsessed with us. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, I don't even watch Scotty. I don't watch anybody. I don't. If people, Shay and I do another YouTube channel. We just uploaded another short video. Right. Tomorrow we'll be uploading a longer video. But Shay and I, we got over 267,000 views since we started last February. I don't go to anyone's channel, not even yours. I don't go there. You don't see me in your chat. I'm not there. I don't.
Exactly.
I mean, people say that I'm on the welfare. I still write articles for the magazine. I still go to concerts. I'll be working in March. Check this out. This is my schedule in March. I've got Knotfest, the Slipknot Festival. You know, Knotfest. I've got Pantera. They're coming to Adelaide. Then 2 days after that, I've got the band Disturbed coming. I'll be working at those ones. In September, around my birthday of all things, I've got Iron Maiden. I'll be working there too. And people say I'm on the welfare. How do you think I own all this stuff? It's for hard work. I own this. I own all this stuff. I own it. I own. Yeah, okay. Let's put it out there. I own this Apple desktop computer. I own it. How do I own it? Because I work. But Jamie, you weren't working over COVID. Of course I wasn't. No one was working over COVID unless you're on the front line.
But Jamie, I have a question for you. Yeah. Okay, what's going on now with this Nicola? She's over in Scotty and she's dropping videos. What I want to ask you is, since you stopped, could you take everything down, because she keeps dropping everything? I mean, that's up to you.
Now, the reason why I think people are taking things down Now, I will say what the police said to me when I made the report last month.
Yeah.
People can take their videos down, but do not think for 1 second that the police can't gain access to that video.
What
It's
I like
still,
about, but here's what I'm saying, Jamie. What I like about you is you're not denying everything. What you're doing is saying what you did to me was wrong. You're leaving it up there. So why
and the
would you
reason
hide it?
why, and the reason why the videos are still there is because it's an ongoing police investigation for them, not for me. I don't really come on YT court. I've got my other
But
channel.
but Jamie, could you? I don't mean to interrupt you. Could you put up that one stream where Lori was actually hunting me down? Because that's the stream that you put everything up, but it seems like you're being selective. You
No,
need to put that. You need to put that stream up where she was saying
I,
that I'm Wendy.
I've got it on my hard drive. I've still got it on my hey, I've still
But
got
why don't?
Clover.
No, Jamie.
Listen. I've still got Clover stuff on up here. I've still got Becky Dean stuff up
No,
here.
what I'm asking you, Jamie, why don't you put that stream up where she was hunting me down, saying that I'm Wendy's sister? Why is it all selective here? Is what I'm asking you. Why
No,
do you see,
what I think
I'm
what? No, what I think what?
no, what I'm asking you, why not put the stream up where all of you were hunting Wendy and she was saying, I know that that's the sister, and you were shaking your head no. Don't
That video
forget,
that video's still up there.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah. I don't know where it is. I haven't taken anything down. It should still be up there somewhere. It
All
should be
right.
somewhere. You've got to go back to about 4 years
Yeah,
almost.
I mean, what I like about you, you're not hiding anything, but Nicola is saying, "Oh, this is a new Jamie.
What
She
new
has."
Jamie? What new Jamie? I like to know what the new Jamie is. I mean, this is me. People say
And
I
there,
flip.
there's
People say I flip flop. No, you. The problem is that a lot of people don't understand is you can't bullshit a bullshit artist. And I used to bullshit a lot of people when I was using drugs 24 years ago. I used to bullshit to me mum saying, hey, I've got no money to feed myself, which indeed I fucking did, right? But I wanted an extra $50 off my own mother so I can go up my arm. That was the lifestyle I was living at the age of 20. I was in rehab by the time I was 20, just before my 21st birthday in 2000. I was in rehab. And what was I using? I was using heroin, meth. I didn't use cocaine. I used ecstasy. I used naltrexone. I was using naltrexone. I was using oxycodone. I was using all those type of drugs. Right? I was even taking somebody else's anti-sleeping medication called Clozaril. And every single month, you have to get your white blood cells blood count. You have to have a blood test, right? Just one full tablet of Clozaril made me freaking mouth droopy. And within 30 seconds after that, walking around like a fucking zombie.
Well, let me ask you this, Jamie. What made you actually stop to back off of me?
Well,
Did it get too deep? I mean,
no. There was a lot of things that went along, but the final straw was Shay's uncle had a heart attack, and I just got off to the phone to his wife. Shay was distraught. Like her uncle had a heart attack. Thank God he's still alive, right? I just got off the phone to Shay's uncle's wife to notify us that, Shay's uncle's in hospital. At that particular time, I was getting these messages from Eric saying, hook up YT Court, hook up. I said, man, I've got a family emergency. No. Then he kept going. You fucking chill, blah, 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 blah. I said, I just ignored it. Then, Damien messaged me. Give us the password, give us the thing for YT Court. Just to drop a little spoiler alert, I don't have the fucking password. You want to know who has the password for YT Court? Shay does. Always had, always will. Shay has the password. I don't even know the fucking password of YT Court. But I can access it through YT Court. Want to know why? Because we put it into StreamYard. I don't have the fucking password to YT Court. Shay does. But so Damien was asking me for the password. I said, man, I've got a family emergency. No, I'm not doing it. All right? Not doing it. For 4 fucking days straight, Eric was fucking message after message after message, even to the point that he went to Skype and tried to call me while I was in the fucking hospital in the waiting room with Shay's family over 20 times in a 10-minute period. I didn't answer it. But for 4 days straight, it was just either a phone call on Skype or fucking video call on YouTube. Skype call on Skype, video call on Facebook. Skype call on Skype, message on Facebook. So what did I do? Said nothing, didn't even respond, block, and then he clapped the shit. Calling me a shield, calling me all these stuff. I said, call me all you fucking want. Right? Call me all you want. I know the very fucking day when he said, Jamie, Laurie is the one that did the double homicide. I said to him straight up.
Yeah.
Are you 100%? Right. Are you 100% certain on this? Right? He was saying that this person is, is a pedophile. I'm saying, how do you know this? We were
don't forget.
No, just hold on. We were on a fucking call, right? We were on a fucking Facebook Messenger call, and in real time, not live, in real time. This is Eric. Eric got about 4 or 5 different computer screens running at once. It's like a fucking control center. And he will say that he's going into somebody's police record, like Scotty Karate or Aaron or even Damien. He went into Damien's police record at one stage. Right? And see their rap sheet. I heard along the grapevine not long ago that he said that my rap sheet is very, very violent. How do you know that, Eric? Do you know what my real name is? People think that Jamie is my Christian name. No, it's not. Jamie is the name that my mother gave me as a nickname. I am not going to say what my Christian name is. Mm-hmm. So how would people know if I've got a criminal rap sheet or not? And if I had a criminal rap sheet, how the fuck would I be allowed to go into Canada back in 2002, 2003? Remember, Canada is one of the hardest places in the world to get into. Even for a fucking DUI, you can't get into Canada for 10 years. So answer me this, genius. If I have a criminal rap sheet, how the fuck would Canadian Border Patrol an embassy and immigration allow me in for 6 months. Oh, you gave him a false name. No, the Canadian embassy and immigration held me for 4 fucking hours when I landed in Vancouver, for 4 hours. Asked me every question in the book. Yes, on my immigration paper, I did say no, do I classify myself or identify myself as an alien? I didn't know what the fuck. I said, no, I'm not from outer space. I'm from planet Earth. Right? Well, I now know what an alien means, that you're a foreign immigrant. But I didn't know what an alien was back in, except for what's outer space, like you watch E.T. and shit like that. But if I had a criminal history, how the fuck could I get into Canada? So people think that Jamie is my Christian name? No, it's not. But anyway. But there's a lot that happened behind the scenes, you know? Now, I will say this. There was a lot of brainwashing, like a form of mind control type of thing. Right? One primary example, just have a look at the other guy that was around. Not the main leader, just have a look at the other guy. He's a follower, he's not a leader. He just follows around. He doesn't really have a YouTube channel. He says he does, but he hasn't been on that YouTube channel since 2015, 2016. I know he had at one point in time over 700 subscribers, but apparently the computer blew up. The motherboard blew up because someone had done a show and halfway through the show, it fucked up on him. But that person is a follower, right? That person's a follower. Yeah, he might have done some great stuff in his life. And he has done some great stuff. But if you see this person on panel, it's because Eric had told him to join. Eric used to get the shit when no one would come on the fucking panel with him. I had to stop my work sometimes to be on the panel with him too. I remember there was a time when he was ringing up Laurie at fucking all hours in the morning when she has to get up early for work to send Dave off to work. Right? It wasn't just Laurie. You know what he used to do on Revolution Radio? He used to say to me, Jamie, all the other hosts that come on after me, it's just full of shit. They don't know what they're talking about. So let's hijack their show. And what he used to do is, he still had the studio thing on Skype, and he would just call in. That was the last straw on Revolution Radio. There was a show after me. He basically hijacked it. How do I know this? I was there on the call when he made the fucking call. I was there. But anyway, you know, I remember there was one time he said, what was that?
Here's what I want to ask you, Jamie, okay? And you don't have to answer this question.
I'll answer anything.
Did you stop because did you think that maybe he was going to do something to Wendy? Because he does give me the creeps.
No.
I mean, do you think that he really...
No. Wendy was only a small proportion, right?
No, what I'm asking you, do you think that how obsessed he is, he still thinks that I'm her? Do you think that this is normal, is what I'm asking you?
There was a lot more. There was a lot of things. Like I said, Wendy is only this big compared to the real character that I know of Eric. The character that I was involved with, right? I saw a lot of stuff. I mean, he even said to me that he was doing a course to be some type of park ranger or something like that up in Michigan, right? He also said that, he was undercover journalist for James O'Keefe when he was with Project Veritas. He said all this stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Right? Now, whether that is true, I took it with a grain of salt and said that's bullshit. It turned out that it is fucking bullshit. A lot of the stuff that Eric said to me on a personal level was bullshit. It's just like two guys at the bar having a drink and just fucking gossip over shit. That's what it was. It was just gossip. I said to Eric many, many times, just ever since the fall down between him and Pete Santilli, in my opinion, Eric became a different person. Now, I didn't know Eric before the Oregon standoff. Right? I didn't know Eric before the Oregon standoff. Mike Sherrod did, though. Yes. I knew Eric just before the Oregon standoff. Just before. It was in late 2015. Lavoy Finicum gets shot, quote unquote, in January of 2016. Pete Santilli gets put into prison, so to speak, if you want to call that, in 2016. The fallout between Pete Santilli, Deb Jordan, not Pete Santilli, Deb Jordan, and Eric was in 2016. So from 20, so before the Oregon standoff, I didn't know Eric. I knew Eric just before Pete Santilli made a trip down to Oregon. It was in late 2015, around Christmas time.
But here's the thing, Jamie, you're skating around my question. My question is, do you think he took this Wendy thing way too far? I mean, did it freak you out? I mean, what is... Because you seem to back away from all of it.
Yeah, like I said.
That's what I'm trying to ask you.
Yeah, like I said, Wendy is only that big compared to all the other stuff. Right? You
always said... I mean, you always said, hey, that dox is wrong. I mean, did they come down on you for thinking that?
No.
Is what I'm asking.
No. The last fallout that Eric had with Clovis, right? I mean, I even said this to Clovis too. I said, and Clovis, if you want to debate me on this, please do, but I'm just paraphrasing here. The last conversation I had with Clovis, was the time when she was going through different Facebook accounts and showing me photos of what she thought who Wendy was. Right? Now, there was in one of these photos, there was one person in particular wearing a black dress. She looked a bit like a witch, right? That in that type of stuff, like in the witchcraft and that, right? And this person that she showed me, ironically enough, was from Florida, right? But that wasn't the only person. 6 hours later, she will message me again and she will show me another photo who she thinks could be Wendy, who was a little bit younger than that first photo that she showed me, but from a different state.
Uh-huh.
All up, there was about 4 or 5 different photos. Now, she did go around asking, not me, but asking other people, we're trying to track down who Tamara Wolf really is. I turned around, and I don't know if Clover said this, whoever will remember this. I just turned around and said, just leave me out of it. Just leave me out of it.
Yeah, good.
Because if you show me 4 or 5 different photos and you still do not know if that's the real thing,
mm-hmm.
who's going to believe you if you go into court? Now, she also said to me that, that wasn't the Wendy that was on the screen. We need to get Tamara Wolf's real voice, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, if that's not the Wendy up on that screen that you either saw or heard, what means to say the next person that you bring along is going to go through the same type of situation as that person? And even Laurie mentioned that. Right? Even Eric, all right? Give Eric some credit when credit due. Even Eric did the same thing to Clover. But I just find it a little bit funny that if Eric said that Clover's is A, B, C, and D, but yet still has the narrative that you are Wendy, which one makes sense? It doesn't make sense. He even said that, Clovis, you fucked up. Yeah, you brought the wrong fucking woman to court. You didn't really have it. At one point in time, even Eric was doubting himself that if we ever, this Wendy is not the right one. Even at the very beginning. I will say this. No one knows this. No one fucking knows this. I'm going to say this. At the very, very beginning, Eric had doubts that you were Wendy.
He still thinks that I am.
Well, I don't know what changed, right? I don't know what changed, but at the very beginning, he even doubted. Eric even doubted that you, right? Now, how all this Wendy thing came about is when it wasn't me. Now, whoever brought my name involved in this thing I'm about to say, please, it's not the right answer, right? People got the wrong frame. How all this Wendy stuff eventuated and got really, really fucking blown out of proportion is when they were trying to put together the picture and the connection between Mike Sherraw and Wendy Bickley Chapman, or Mike Sherraw and Tamara Wolf. They were trying to find that connection in how does Tamara Wolf and Mike Sherraw connect to one another? To a point.
Yeah, that was really. I feel bad for Mike. What happened? What they did to him. To
the point when. Anyone remember that phone call that Mike Sherraw got while he was at work from Eric?
What? He got a phone call from Eric?
Remember that there was a phone call that both Eric and myself changed our voices to Mike Sherraw? Mike Sherraw can fucking jump on him. Remember that phone call? Anyone? Mike Sherraw made a video back in the day. It was late at night. Yeah. It was late at night, maybe early hours of the morning. Eric rings up Mike Sherraw and got me to change my voice, and Eric did the same thing.
Yeah, they were hunting him down hard because they thought I was his wife. I mean, I mean, it's like, I can't believe he's still alive. Eric's crazy. And then I was told Mike moved away because he was afraid of Eric.
Mike and Eric already.
They wanted to.
Mike and Eric already had a falling out years ago. Then they made up, and then they had another falling out and whatnot. It wasn't the first time.
Yeah, but he didn't know. Yeah, he didn't know that that Eric was doing all this stuff until Brenda put it on blast.
No.
He was hell bent on it.
No, Mike knew this was going on. He just didn't say anything. Like he said, I don't know if anyone remember, but Mike did make a video back in the day. I'm going back a few years ago, right? That he didn't want to.
No, I'm talking about the docs. No, I'm talking about the docs. He actually believed that I was Mike's wife, and he was going to call her job and have her fired and everything.
He didn't believe that you were Mike's wife. He believed that you were Mike's girlfriend. There was a difference. It wasn't a wife.
Yeah, well, girlfriend, wife, whatever.
Yeah, it was
I always say married, but they've been together so long.
And apparently, this is how fucking shit really flies. Apparently, at one point in time, there was this is what I was told. I don't know if it's fucking true or not, but this is what I was told. Right? That one point in time, my girlfriend, I'm going back 2016, 2017. That 2017.
Uh-huh.
The girlfriend at that stage was related to a wolf. And this is how the picture started to fucking unveil itself. Oh, there's a wolf in the girlfriend of Mike Terrell. Therefore, Tamara Wolf is related to the girlfriend that Mike Terrell was dating at the time.
Yes, exactly.
Right,
that's funny. Brenda put that. Yeah, that was all put on blast.
Right. And that's what I was told. That's what I did not fucking.
Yeah.
I didn't say it. That's what I was told. And people want to believe it or not. Well, you don't have to believe me. I didn't ask people to believe me. I don't ask people to not believe me. You make up your own decision. But that's what fucking happened.
Why I respect you so much is because I remember you asking, you would come into my chat and you would say, and you would even do a video saying, what did I ever do to anyone? No one could answer your question or mine. What did I ever do, Jamie, to deserve this? Nothing. Just for talking to Brenda or talking to this person. You would even say, when I met you, you said, I noticed your videos and streams, it's all rebuttal. And this is why I said, what is this, YouTube court? And this is how YouTube court came about. I feel like I was on court and on trial. And you agreed with this right on down the line. You agreed with
You know what the originality of how YT Corp got created? YT Corp got created. This is the picture. This is the picture that Eric, myself, and we came up with, right? So if anyone had a dispute with another fellow YouTuber, we will open the channel up.
I think this is.
But it got fucking all haywire, and the people turn it on to either to me or to Eric or whatnot.
Yes.
But anyway, that's how YT Corp was originally supposed to be. But then it fucking just went, and there was, there's videos of you, there's videos of Clover, there's videos of Brenda, there's videos of Laurie, there's videos of fucking Mike Terrell, there's videos of Becky Dean.
You're right.
I remember that time. Now, not bringing up some old shit, and I don't have an issue with Becky Dean, but I remember once upon a time in 2016, right, late 2016, early 2017. Becky Dean made a video, and in the description, not the video, the description, saying Becky Dean did not know who Jamie was, until Laurie mentioned it to her. And then made it out that I was going to come to America and put a to her head. I said, that's not what I said. I said, if I had my way, I'll come to America, put a camera, video camera in front of you so you can tell your side of the story. But this is how misinterpretation, right? I'm not scared of you, UD. I'm not scared of you either. So what's your point? What's your point? You make this an issue for yourself. We're not even fucking talking about you. So, and this is the message that he put up.
No, he's just been coming at me. I don't know what his problem is.
All I know
Urban, you came at me. No, he got the dogs wrong. He's pissed off.
No, I'll just say this.
Part of a
you don't have to say
anything.
Tam, you don't have to say this. I'll say it. I'll say this. You don't have to be scared of either one of us. You have to be scared that the police are investigating.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, he was.
All right, my mistake. But once again, I just want to clarify stuff. The current environment that is on YouTube, the police do know about it. Right? Now, Tam, I'm just going to say this. If the police even speak to you about this ongoing investigation, it's because of the environment picture that they have became aware of. It's not just you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Well, I'm just that if you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to hide, right? But I did mention every single fucking person in my report, everyone that I had an issue with in the past to now, right? Now, like I said, it's not what people say to me. I really couldn't give a fuck what people say.
Urban, just shut up, okay, Urban. Let's not go through this up on here. All right? I told you I'm not windy. Let it go. All right? Let it go right now. You always say
Urban, all I've got to say right now is there is an ongoing investigation.
Why do you think I called you that? Okay, you want to hunt me down? You want to start a petition? You shut up. I told you I'm not windy. Let it go. All right? You shut up. I had enough of you and your network. You tell that dude that's running the network that no, I'm not going to tell. No, you need to back off. I'm not going to tell. You can't even think. You can't even think. You crazy bastard. I got to take a break, Jamie. This fucking bastard. This crazy stalking motherfucker.
Let me interject once. Just stay here. And I want people to listen to what I have to say. Let me interject. People will say that they've got freedom of speech. Rightly so. You have a freedom of speech. But on the flip side of that, there is consequences involved. You can say whatever you shall please. But knowing full well, there is consequences with that freedom of speech, especially when you defame another person with freedom of speech. When you make false allegations. And I hope people are understanding. Yeah, I got free speech amendment here in Australia too. But at the same token, I am held reliable for my own actions behind freedom of speech. Like they say in court, what you do say may be used as evidence against you in a court of law. And I think that applies that in America too. You may have freedom of speech. Yes, I agree. Everyone has freedom of speech. But at the same fucking token, there is consequences. Whether it's rightful or wrongful, I'm not being political here. I'm just putting it out there. When it's rightful or wrongful, there's a consequence, whether you like it or not. Now, there are some states and jurisdictions that will corrupt itself, rightly so. This happens here in Australia too. But unfortunately, the more you go off your fucking nut at them, you ain't doing yourself any fucking justice. That's why they say you have the right to remain silent. And unlucky for some, and this is not being a racial thing, Urban, but I know here in Australia, if you are black, yes, we do have black people living here in Australia, the Aboriginals. Shay, my partner's Aboriginal, but she's white. Right? If you remain silent and you're an Aboriginal, they'll use it against you. And you don't have to be a black person. You can be a white person, an Asian person, a Hispanic person. If you remain silent, they can also use that against you. As a conflict of interest. So you can't fucking win no matter what way you shall play.
Very true. Now, what are you calling me a coward, Simon? Because you got the docs wrong? Can any of you tell me what I did? Urban, I know who you're with. You're with Jiggle Tits. You're with Carrie Wolf, who is with Monty. And you all got the docs wrong. This woman, her life is never going to be the same because of your network.
Do you have proof I'm with any of these people? Or are you just running your mouth right now?
Why do you think you're running your mouth? The docs was wrong.
I'm running my mouth because you made a bunch of false accusations about me.
No, because you're running an ops with Colleen Kokar, Urban, Carrie Wolf. Fuck you, dude. Can you tell me what I did to you? Can you tell me? No, you
Just being an unstable human is about a sin enough. That's what you've done.
That is you. That is you, motherfucker.
Well, I might be, but it's not displaying right now.
Listen, why can't you?
Why
shut up, motherfucker. Why can't you leave me alone? Why can't
Who's bothering you?
Motherfucker. No, you are. You did videos and videos. You can't. The docs is wrong. And then you tell me to show myself.
I'm sure you run your mouth about me on your streams all the time when I'm not there.
No.
I'm pretty sure you do. You were doing that beforehand before I even knew who you were.
No. That's you, motherfucker. That's you. The docs is wrong.
Let me ask you why you're so upset when I come around. This guy was dropping videos on you for years. So a couple words is okay. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Because you, Carrie, Monty, and that fucking Clovis got the
I'm sure you need me to be there with them, but I'm not a part of that. So sorry.
No. Oh, you're not?
I'm not.
Why can't then why can't you
just hold up for a second.
Then
you're crazy and you're crazy and you talk a lot of trash about me. You pretended to befriend me so I can do whatever I want to you now.
Oh no, hey, wait.
You're a liar, you're a deceiver, and that's about it.
No, hey, wait a minute, cocksucker. You have been wanting
I had to fucking listen. I had
to challenge me.
Tam.
I am not windy.
Tam.
I don't care if you're windy or not.
Fuck you, mother.
I had to lie for
Then why don't you stop? And why can't you stop?
Urban.
And why can't you stop?
Tam.
Motherfucker. Stop, motherfucker. Right now,
I'm so scared, Tam. Tammy, I'm so scared. All right. You done yet? Don't have a stroke over there. Don't have a heart attack, little monkey.
Oh no, that's you.
Why don't you dance for us, monkey?
That's when you take Granny's check. When you take Granny's check, she's going to stroke out. See?
I don't need to take Granny's check. I'm actually at work right now. When was the last time you ever worked? When was the last time you put in an hour of work?
Oh, please.
Come on, answer the question, Big Shot. Big Shot, answer the question.
Because
so you're working right now. Who are you working for? And who are you working with?
Hey, man.
So do I. And I also work for whoever I work for.
Hey, man.
Making money. What are you doing? Griping about YouTubers not trying to be found out.
Yeah, you make
the docs is wrong every day. The docs is wrong. That's what you do. All right. You sound productive over there. And listen, Tams, while I go make money, you go cry and drink yourself to sleep. Sound good?
Oh, you think so?
I don't drink.
Oh, yeah, I know so.
Gas, motherfucker! Ha!
That's what you call a demon. I know you do.
If I don't get involved in this shit, I really don't. I said this once and I'll say it for the final time. Yes, I saw a lot of fucking, what quote unquote fucking evidence about Tamara Wolf. But that's all it is. It's circumstantial evidence. But it still doesn't prove, in my opinion, that Tamara Wolf is Wendy. And people have a problem with that. Yes, I had to fucking lie for fucking Eric at one point in time. And I'm pretty sure that Laurie, I'm not speaking on behalf of Laurie. If she wants to fucking say it, you can. I'm pretty sure Laurie had to lie for Eric at one point in time.
Keep that
you can even say,
off of here. Keep that fucking
here.
Urban off of here.
He's not here. Oh yeah, he's not here. He's not here. Don't worry about it. He's not here.
He's a crazy motherfucker. He's a crazy motherfucker. He wants to be the one who takes me down.
Listen. YouTube is crazy. All right? YouTube is crazy. And that's why the police are fucking looking at the environment. And I've got the email.
He came at me first. He's protecting Nicola.
It's all here for evidence. Don't worry. It's all here for evidence.
Little kitty call. I don't want nothing to do with him. He can't stop. If he ain't talking about me, ain't no one gonna watch him. I struck his channel down. This is why he can't do nothing. And that his whole channel needs to go down. He was making death threats and everything, getting stupid, Jamie. The Wendy obsession is real. And then Mr. Jones comes up in here, and he's more obsessed than the rest of them.
Well, Mr. Jones says this a lot of times. He's only here for entertainment purposely. Well,
oh yeah, right.
Mr. Jones, you can't use that as an excuse anymore when now that the law enforcement are now got the picture of the environment and your name has been mentioned, they're looking at you too. There's a shitload of people.
Jamie, he talks about us all the time in Scotty's.
They're so
obsessed. Him, Urban. Urban does videos and streams. But what they're leaving out is what they're leaving out is who all of them believe me to be. They're so pissed off that Docs is wrong.
Tam, it doesn't matter if they say anything about me.
Jamie, right? It's a kitty call.
The police are already, please listen, the police are already looking into it. It's an ongoing investigation. So let them. I even said this on the last video. If people want to keep playing the game, which they are currently doing, go for it. They're going, everyone is going to find out the hard way just how cyberbullying, harassment, stalking, you name it, it's now a federal law, not just only here in Australia, it's also in America, in Great Britain, all across the globe.
Let me tell you something, Dr. Dick.
Let me say a story. I was just following a case just recently, right? That a YouTuber has been put to prison because this YouTuber murdered his follower. Right? This YouTuber is now in prison on murder charges because he murdered his follower.
Jesus.
And you think people are going to get away with what they're doing on this whole freaking thing?
Well, Jamie, guess what I read? There was a YouTube video where a guy's head was chopped off and YouTube left it up for 2 hours. So there's no oversight. There is no It's.
But the thing is, you can say, like, I know the term, I sat down with the police. I said, listen, no matter if you report it to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever social media platform, in the terms and guidelines of their platform, you can't stalk, harass, bully, whatever, right? On their platform. But no matter how many times you report, they're not going to do fucking jack shit.
No,
How many
they're
times,
not.
right? Let's say, for instance, someone goes to Google and say, all right, this person has done this, and this to me. And you made that report about a so forth other person. Google's not doing anything. What? Now, I'm not saying that this should ever happen. But the case that I've just been following that just ended, right? Where a YouTuber is now in jail for murdering his follower that support him on YouTube.
That might be you, Jamie. That might be. Eric might come after you. I mean, when they turn, they turn.
Nah.
I mean,
But this situation does happen. I mean, okay, I do know some other stories that, you know, the police are not going to do anything, right? I've made a report, blah blah blah, but that person takes law upon themselves to cause serious harm, and then that person is now in prison. Now I've seen story after story after story, right? That, you know, they get upset for whatever reason, and they make a police report. The police doesn't do their job according to the person, and the person that made a report takes the law upon themselves to cause harm. Now they're in prison. Now,
oh, look at this. Look at this, Jamie. I got a stalker here, Dr. M. I had him blocked forever. I can only see him now because we're in StreamYard. They like to call me Tamatard whenever one of their little goose that they use to abuse the courts took the wrong woman to court. So who's the tard, Dr. M? And Dr. M is also with Colleen Kokar. Can any of you tell me what I did? They still can't answer a question, Jamie. It's a little kitty cult.
All I heard tonight that you're a liar. That's all I heard. Still doesn't tell me what you've done. Oh, you lied. I want to ask a question to everyone. Have you ever lied in your life?
And what am I lying about? I told him I'm not Wendy, and he still think that I am. I never lied about anything. I have no reason to lie. They're pissed off that they couldn't do to me what they did to Renee, and now your child is being hunted because you were being kind to me. So it's a little...
All I've got to say is let people find out the hard way. Don't say anything.
That's it.
Just don't fucking say anything. And then when you do say something, it'll become a fucking atomic bomb on them and they don't know what the fuck to do.
That's right.
I mean,
look at, they're going crazy now with just us talking. Look in the chat.
Let them. I certainly can't control what other people can do or can't do. They want to go crazy. Well, that just puts it on themselves just how fucking messed up they are. I'm not fucking yelling, screaming, carrying on like a fucking pork chop. You know, well, this one's a fucking liar. Well, my comeback is, have you ever lied in your life?
Dr. M, I told you if the docs was right, it would go federal. You think I would even find out who you are? My family doesn't fuck around. But guess what? None of you have anything. The only one who actually has a job is Eric. And this is why I let him go. I would have to go after Clovas's sheriff. I would have to go after the little army ones that threaten me with army. It's not worth it. And neither of you, Dr. M. I'm not Wendy. I know what all of you did to her. No, I'm not going federal, little urban, and you're lucky. You're lucky. And you have nothing either to sue for.
No, my case.
What am I going to get after you? A fucking crack pipe?
No,
a fucking crack pipe, you fucking loser scum. Karaoke king. You're worse than Eric because you're fucking karaoke.
My report is federal. Mine is. Every jurisdiction is involved in my report. I've got the email. All right?
Hey, wait a second. I give you motherfuckers peace and you want war. You got the dogs wrong. Let it go. I know what all of you did to Renee. You fucked her head up so bad she couldn't even wash a dish and she lost her child.
It wouldn't surprise me if there is class action lawsuits on. I mean, if that's the road people want to take, that's on them. I mean, that's what I can
say. And, you know, UD, look what happened. He was a belligerent drunk. And look at you getting all high, singing, thinking you're something. Thinking you're fucking something, you fucking asshole. You come at me all the time. Why can't you fucking stop? Because you got to report back to Monty and you got to report back to Jiggle Tits. All right? That fucking Kerry Wolf who's fucking running his fucking whole motherfucking ops, that the docs is wrong. And they're coming down on you for it, you dumb motherfucker. Now your life is in danger because you fucked up. Fuck you. Get the fuck, you motherfucker. You pedophile network. And now all of you are going after Jamie's kid. And you're teaming up with Eric. Fuck you, motherfucker. Jamie, I got to take a break. I'm getting a fucking coffee.
That's right.
We'll see what Jamie wants to do. If he wants to fucking hang around or shut it down. You want to know when I work, motherfucker? Motherfucker, look at you. You want to know how much I fucking... That ain't none of your fucking business. All right? Dirtbag. I ain't living with grandma in that fucking shack. Don't you fucking tell me. Do my fucking inventory, you broke-ass motherfucker. You fucking scumbag. Oh, you want me to fucking send somewhere to check on fucking granny? You know she got fucking diaper rash and shit.
I just want to say this.
Scum.
No. Just let me interject for a second. So people that brings up suicide, you think it's a game. You think it's fun just to bring up suicide. Well, let me just say this. My daughter...
I'll be right back, Jenny.
My daughter tried to end her fucking life several times last year. The last time is when she saw me. For the first time in 13 years. So you want to try to bring up fucking a joke about fucking suicide? It's not a fucking joke. If you're bringing up fucking suicide on other fucking people, and people say, oh, Jamie, you were talking about the rope about Becky Dean. Yeah, I did. That had nothing to do about suicide. The joke was, if you give yourself enough rope, you will hang yourself. You can hang yourself with your fucking toenails. But if you want to muck around with fucking suicide and that, Jay's fucking sister died 4 years ago due to suicide. Anyway, people will say what they want to fucking say. All I can say is I have the trump card in my fucking hand, and most of you guys are going down. So, is it really important where Tamara Wolf lives? Is it really important what she does and doesn't do? Is it important if she lies or not? My only fucking comeback is, have you lied? Everyone lies now and then. No matter how big or small it is. Maybe people lie to cover their own ass. Anyway. That may be true. I don't know nothing about it. I don't need to fucking know. Like I said, I'm not involved with your fucking drama with her. I'm not. People say I'm sticking up for Tim. I don't know what the beef between. People think I'm supposed to know fucking what's going on with this person, what's going on with that. I don't pay attention to any of you. I don't. It's just a big fucking drama fest. The whole fucking lot of it.
Oh, okay, I'm back now. So now that Jamie's treating me like a human being, he's being a simp. Or were you once, Urban, when you wanted me to think that you were white knighting for Wendy, going at James? And look what you were doing. And look what Jamie was doing with Eric. He was probably hunting his kid down the whole time. So why don't you report back to base and tell them to suck Jamie's dick? All right. And mine too, since you think I'm transgender. Oh, here's Brenda. Oh, fuck. Look out. Oh, shit. Brenda's here. Good. Good. Brenda's here. Good morning, Brenda. We got some drama going on because Urban's with Monty and with Carrie Wolf and with Stockos, and he got my dogs wrong, and he can't wait to do videos. Well, see? No, we're not falling out. We're making peace here. And this is what happened. Jamie's daughter was getting hunted the whole way around by this little kitty call. He knows what's going on. And Eric's behind a lot of it. All right? He's behind all of it.
Eric will be shitting himself with the fucking stuff that I can bring up. But anyway, that's just me to know and I wanted to find out.
Well, and when Jamie was coming at me, he was your hero. Now look, and now Urban can't wait to come at me. I didn't do nothing to you, Urban. You came at me, protecting Nicola. And we all witnessed what happened with Nicola when she was on Scotty's stream. And she told Urban, what's his name? Durden, Urban, you were right there whenever Nicola told Durden that Renee has a child with disabilities who's autistic. And he said he will suck it, all that shit. You know that I'm on all of you. So you wanted to go after Wendy. You sent people on her property. They're going to lay, and now there's Clovis saying, I got my attorney. Did you know what's going on, Jamie? She has her attorney. Okay, because the judge didn't buy her shit, neither did Garden Lightem. She has her attorney, subpoena Google, and they're going to find out everything. They're going to get in so much trouble. It's not even funny. Like Google's going to give me up to these fucking goofs.
No, like I mentioned before, it doesn't matter what report you make to any platform, they're not going to follow through with it. That's why certain individuals, I'm not saying anyone here, but there have been some cases in the world where people take things upon themselves, like the law, to cause harm on other person. Like just recently, a YouTuber just been put into prison for murder because he took matters in his own hands and murdered his follower, his YouTube follower. Now, let's just put it out there. That can happen to fucking any one of you.
And Jamie, do you really think that Google's going to give me up? Here's Clovis now having her attorney subpoena to give me up. Are you kidding me? They're so delusional. It's a kiddie cult. They need to shut their mouths.
Just to be open, yes, Google has everyone's information.
Exactly.
You've got everyone's information. You know, you've got a YouTube channel or a YouTube account. Yeah, Google got your fucking information. You got a Facebook account.
But Jamie, doesn't she know that they have a legal team and they sit around? They're like their own government. They sit around and they decide if they should give me up. And if they decide to, they contact me and I have 15 days to squash it. So she's so stupid. They're not going to give me up to a radical right-wing nunner who hunts kids down and uses her kids to. And look at this. Look at all them in here except for Brenda.
The thing is.
And here's Urban. He wants to be the almighty one. He wants to be the big kahuna. He's going to make his. I never did nothing to that crazy motherfucker. They just got the docs wrong. And now he's being ordered to make videos. Well, you better put in there that you thought that I was windy.
But Tamara, Urban didn't even have the docs to begin with, though.
Oh, no.
No.
He still thinks I'm windy. He still thinks that I'm windy.
Let him. Listen. Let him think that way. But I do have to correct you. Urban didn't have the docs to begin with. There was only a handful of people, right? If you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty, if you want to get to the nitty-gritty of it, there was only a handful of people that had the docs, and then they started to share it out to among people. On my side,
Urban, let me
say this. I know from my experience, Urban didn't receive the docs from me.
I thought it was windy, Urban. Are you going to report back and tell him it was wrong? You know how it all started with Monty 19, and it started also with Colleen Kokar and little Tammy, and I'm not allowed to mention her legal name or this stream will get shut down. So you report back to base and tell them it's wrong.
I will.
Tell them it's wrong.
I'll mention her name. Denise Matthew. Yeah, that's her name. What's she gonna do to me? Right? Denise Matthew was the one that. Hold on. Denise Matthew was the one that originally brought up the Australian embassy. Now I did receive a message last week from someone saying they weren't the person that called the Australian embassy. Now, quite frankly, I don't care if you did ring the Australian embassy or not, but the person made it out. The original person that brought up the Australian embassy was Denise Matthew. How I know? Because I was on a call with Denise Matthew with Eric, and she brought up about Australia. And I told her, I said, you just got the fuck, you got to shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. Right? I said it straight out to Denise Matthew. You just shut the fuck up. You got nothing. You don't know what you're talking about. It was Eric, myself.
Jamie, I have a question for you.
Yeah?
Okay. I have a question for you, Jamie, and I want an honest answer. When Clovis left that comment on your channel, would you really like to respond to that?
No, I spoke to Shay about it. Right? I spoke to Shay about it, and I said, it's funny, like, I acknowledged the comment, right? I acknowledged it, right? I didn't put a thumbs up or a love over it, right? I acknowledged it. No, I acknowledged it. I acknowledged it by having a private talk with Shay about it. Shay remembers the conversation that I brought up 3 years ago. Well, it wasn't even that. It was about 2 years ago. About this fucking Australian embassy shit. Right? Now, many of you guys know that I was doing protests here in Australia against the COVID situations and the lockdown. Yep, good. Well, then things started to open up and things are now back to normal. Yeah, back to pre-COVID. We've got no mandate here, none whatsoever. Anyway, when things started to reopen, that's when this talk about the Australian embassy started. And I said to Shay, I said, what the fuck are they going to do? What, for me going out protesting and shit? I mean, nothing happened, right?
Jamie, she's a stalker. She probably flew there. She probably flew to your country.
When that embassy talk, you couldn't fly to Australia unless you've been vaccinated. You couldn't even leave the country.
She probably met with.
Well,
she probably met with the UN. No. She probably did, Jamie. She's nuts.
Yeah, the thing is, I can come to America right now.
Shit.
Right? Now, check this out. Right?
Oh,
I
we don't want Jamie in America.
Listen, listen. I can't come to America right now because there's no regulations say I need to be vaccinated to come to America. No, because if we can fly around in Australia from state to state to state, and Shay and I did last year for the first time in 3 years, not being vaccinated, Shay and I can come to America without being vaccinated. There's no quarantines anymore. You don't have to quarantine for 7 days before you can start roaming around in the general public like you used to. There's no more hotel quarantine like we had in Australia when we had lockdown. So, if you see myself and Shay in your neck of the woods in a time and place near you, it's because we can fly to America. And we're already planning.
I believe you would do it.
We are planning. We are planning to do a trip. And Shay's
that's good because if it comes to protecting your daughter, well, then you'll give it back to Eric.
Well,
so you think you're playing games? That was uncalled for. That was so.
Right.
And Jamie, you always knew that Lori didn't. Look what he did. He flew to Florida and met with the homicide detective and told the homicide detective that Lori murdered her in-laws. He always goes way too far. And you know this. There was no need for that.
I remember the very, very first day when the double homicide stuff was brought to me. Right? That was brought to me. Right? It was just 3 of us. It was me, Damien, Eric, and Laurie. We were in a group thing, hanging out. And I remember quite clearly that at that, now we're going way back to 2016. 2016, 2017. I remember like it was yesterday that Laurie, she doesn't now, but back then she did. That, how Tamara Wolf and the double homicide was mixed in with that. She actually thought at that time that you may have something to do with it, which you don't, of course,
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, yeah, we know how the seconds play.
Then we will fast forward to 2 years ago when the talk that Eric and I had about the double homicide, which pissed off Laurie, and rightly so, right? Which pissed off Laurie because Eric was going back to 2014, right? Even some of the old fucking Facebooks, like messaging groups like the Free Musketeers or fucking a bunch of other ones, right? What Eric would do, yes, I'm giving out secrets now, so write some notes. So Eric will go into the search engine in the group, in the message chat, and type in Swan or type in Dave or type in Laurie, right? So what Facebook would do would use that as a keyword, and that would retrace all back to 10 years, give or take, of every fucking thing that relates to that person. So what Eric did, he was taking screenshots after screenshots after screenshots to try to create a picture that Laurie may had some involvement in the double homicide. And he was showing me this. And I'm just sitting there and said, are you 100% certain? Now, the only thing I said was that Laurie did do a video about the cat. Right? There was a cat. Right? Now, Laurie was in another state. Right? Now, I said that. Now, I did bring up some, I'm not going to repeat what I said about Laurie. And I have written out recently, last month, to Laurie to apologise for what I said to her. I sent her a personal message. Right? Whether she's going to respond to it, she did say it. Right? Now, for the whole purpose of all this fucking shit, you know? For what?
But the thing is, Jamie, you never believed that she did it. He fed that to you. You never believed that.
Yeah.
Am I wrong or right?
No.
And furthermore, even if she did, it's not our business. But I don't like how they try to pin it on me. You know, and I don't like that. Look how many things
not,
they.
You're not in the picture anymore when it comes to the double homicide. I know this for a fact with Laurie, right? You're not in the picture, right? What the picture is.
Here's the thing.
No, hold on. What the picture is, there's still a reward and the case is still open. That's what the picture is. No one's been arrested for it. The case is still open.
Exactly.
If anything, right, it's got nothing to do with anybody else. It's got to do with the Swan family and the Swan family only. What made anybody a fucking police detective trying to solve crimes and shit? No. Let it fucking play out the way it wants to play out without getting anybody else involved or being a fucking accused of something. Right? Now let's play the devil's advocate here. If Tamara Wolf does indeed live in Florida and the murders happened in Florida, which they did, why do you have to join the jigsaw puzzle and say, oh, Tamara Wolf is involved in it? Because she lived in Florida. At one point in time, Tamara Wolf and Laurie had a falling out. So fucking what?
But if it's not that, then it's child molestation. They always kiss, they make up, and they go back and forth. But what I will say about Laurie is we didn't know each other real good. Knowing now how fucked up these people are, no wonder she thought that.
Because
it's a fucking death cult.
It's because, no, it's not just a death cult. It's because they're all on fucking prescription medication. I mean, they are. I mean, I'm no fucking doctor, but at the same time, I have walked that line once upon a time in my life when I was on fucking psychotic medication because I was coming off narcotic drugs. I don't take them anymore. I haven't taken them for fucking years. Right? I'm only talking from experience that most of the people that you're talking about, Tamara Wolf, is because, one, they're all on fucking antipsychotic medication or are on psychotic medication, or two, they're on fucking drugs, or a combination of both.
You're right. You're right.
I don't want to take it. I don't want to be right, but that's just the fucking way I've seen it played out in front of me on fucking YouTube. That's why I don't get involved with all this fucking shit. What Jamie fucking done in the past. Yeah, I fucking put all of that to the police. It's in the police hands. What are they going to do? Well, it's up to them. It's up to them. As far as I'm aware from the email that I've received, they're creating a picture. Right? They're looking at each and every one of them. But anyway.
Now, Jamie, will you tell the goofs that we never talk off of here? Because rumors are floating around. We talk all the time.
Who's this? What are you talking about?
I mean, there's rumors floating around that we talk off of here. It's Owen Scotty's that we talk off of here, and you're with me, and you're this and that.
Let them. Just let them. That's what I say to it all. This is why you and I are completely different. Whatever they do does not affect me one bit. And the people say, why did you make a report? It's only because they brought my fucking daughter involved.
Look, UD is saying that we talk off of here. See, he's saying that they're all saying we talk off of here. What if we did? Is it any of your business? We don't. But what if we did?
God.
He's a bastard. He's so obsessed.
Yeah, God, I do have to wrap it up.
He's a son of a bitch.
Shane wants me in the other room. But, hey, thanks for joining me, Tams. Thanks for joining me. I do have to go. Shane's calling me.
Jamie, I do want to say, when I did talk to you alone, she was right there. She was right there.
Yeah.
I met her.
Yeah,
so Jamie would never talk to me without his wife being there. Just so I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. He would never talk to me without his wife being there. You know what? These people are fucking sick, Jamie.
I know they are. And I hope they get vaccinated for it.
Okay.
I hope they get vaccinated. But anyway, I need to wrap it up. Shay calling me from the other room. I've got fucking messages here.
Okay. Thanks for bringing me on, Jamie. It was so nice talking.
That's right. All right. We'll when I am here, I'm here. If I'm not, that's because I'm doing other stuff. All right. Catch you guys later.